Okay, so this is a literally just hit record and just go kind of video because I was having lots of conversations around how my mic was giving me problem, and then like I'm not sure whether it was really canceling the noise out in the background. Like my dog is chewing his toy right next to me, and the fan is behind the camera. So I had a lot of reason not to do this, but I I'm in a mood to just wing it. So I'm I think I just want to share like why am I doing this, and I feel like majority of this is actually for myself, like for my own clarity, and also for anybody who is ever interested. So starting a YouTube channel or starting to document my life at the age of 37. Am I 37? Right, 37. Okay, so doing this at 37, like why? Because a lot of these things are done by like the younger group of people, and I myself have done it in the past. There was a period of time whereby blogging was a thing, and I blog a lot. And also there was a time whereby I capture a lot of pictures. Like I bring my camera out, like not my phone, but like I have a digital camera whereby I will bring it out and I will take lots of photos and I will upload onto like Facebook, or I think previously it was also this thing called Friendster. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're probably about the same age. So we will upload our pictures there, and yeah. So as I grow older, as I start working, and like life, the pace of life become a lot faster, and I realized that I no longer capture moments in my life. So to be exact is that it was that moment or that period whereby I take a lot of photos, and then outside there was also a moment whereby that period of time whereby um there's an emphasis on being present and being mindful, being present in the moment, and not being caught up with wanting to take all the photos and videos and things like that. So I went into that, and since then on I almost or rarely capture things in my life. And recently I was just reflecting upon like my life and like looking back, and I realized that having those photos, having those blogs allow me to appreciate my life, allow me to think about like the memories that I have created or I had before. So it's it's debatable. Like, some people will say that, oh, you don't need to have all those things to remember stuff, like remember memories. But I I don't know about you, and I don't think I can speak for everyone, but I think memories can sometimes be distorted. And when there are more things in life that is more pressing, that is more important, that is more um, that triggers our survival, our need to be adult and mature, then we or I tend to forget like the good memories, or like, yeah. So personally it's like when I am being pressed to think about more important, mature, serious things, I forget about stuff. And I another reason is also because like I'm a person who experience like melancholy a lot, and having things to look back on really helps. Like there's so many times and so many instances whereby I feel like empty and sad and I wouldn't use the word lonely, but alone. Yeah. And when I look at pictures, when I look back, when I read my old blogs, I I get to compare like how far I have come, how great life has been, and it's a reminder for myself that life is good. You know, like even though I can experience that sadness, that pensive, low mood, but I know there are things that in my life that I appreciate. Okay, so this is not about being very depressive or like wanting to make it very sad. It's just that I really acknowledge the importance of documenting my life. And of course, people can argue like, okay, so you can document and you can keep it and you can just keep it private. But here's the thing, human beings are social creatures. I can block and I can keep it private, I can keep everything private for sure. But I can I cannot lie to you that I want to be seen and I want to be heard. And I want to be seen and heard by people who wants to see and hear me. So there's people out there, there's someone out there that may resonate with my experience. There's someone out there who may feel similar or experience similar things, and by just sharing like, hey, I I can resonate with that and I have that similar experience. Like this kind of connection, even with someone that we do not know, someone across the world, someone like on the internet, it it allows us humans to connect and build a certain level of connection. And it also allows us to build that connection with ourselves, knowing that, hey, like I'm not alone. Like someone out there, someone experienced the same thing, someone experienced a similar thing, and someone appreciate that I am sharing my experience. And therefore, I chose to make this public and yeah, a public and open kind of documentation. So sorry, I don't know if you hear that. Like my dog just coughed. Yes, so I think this is about about it, about why am I starting this channel at 37 years old.